back in 2012, about a dozen of us got together at the 2012 annual conference up in Alexandria and had a focused conversation on the future of local government finance and how we recruit and retain talent within. So through that conversation, we determined a mentor program would be a great way to engage people.
It's been a huge benefit for me. I think one of the things that I lacked was confidence and can I change? The finance director that had been in my position had been with the city for 20 plus years, and so everything had been set up, and I think we're looking for new ideas and different ways of presenting things, and Chris really helped me with the confidence that you can present new ideas.
Each pairing is a little bit differently how you want to do it. So one of the things that Connie and I talked about early on is that we're still in the same profession, so the formal relationship took place a couple years ago, but we still chat often and share ideas and experiences.
Chris was awesome to work with. He never made me feel like, oh, you should know this. You've been a finance director already. How did you get this position if you don't know this? I mean, he was always willing to share spreadsheets and ideas and his experiences, and it was just fantastic.
When the mentor program came around a few years ago, I had already been in this profession for a long time. And so I was already sharing a great sense of feeling of passing along the knowledge that I had attained to others. And at the same time, I was also active in a lot of teaching and coaching at the youth sports level. And so I had stopped doing that a couple years before the mentor program got off to its start. So I had this personal void in my life as well. So when the mentor program came around, it was a chance for me to fill that teaching, mentoring piece inside of me.
Carla is incredibly enthusiastic, and she's a go-getter. And I think there is an exuberance to people that are new and excited about their job that is just, it spreads, it's catching. And I think I get that from Carla every time I meet with her.
Because I was new at the city and I wanted to take every opportunity to learn from other people what I could and help my learning curve. I have learned that cities are all different. There's no two same, identical, and there's a lot of information you can get from a lot of people.
And so she usually sends me the agenda at least a week, if not 2 weeks prior to our meeting. And so she's reached some kind of challenge that she's come to, and she kind of wants to know how I handle it, or is there something that somebody or some resource that I can share with her?
There's nobody else within the city that, where I work that I can bounce ideas off of. So it's nice to have somebody else to be able to bounce ideas or get information.
My situation, I was really lucky. I started off, like I said, part-time senior accountant for the City of Brooklyn Park, and now I'm the assistant finance director with the City of Fridley. So I feel like the mentorship program has worked out really well.
And I wanted to give her an idea of what it's like to work in a smaller community where you get more involved in everything than just doing a few select things. If you are going to look at moving on or becoming more, you're more than likely going to she was more than likely have to change jobs, which I talked to her about.
It's been fun. I've learned a lot. I've spent some time visiting Anoka County. Corey's also come to Washington County, but I've learned a lot about just his role as a finance director, how he started in the government finance area, working with cities and counties. He's given me a lot of insight.
I think what's been good for me is just, listening to her passion and desire to want to grow in her career and want to continue learning and, doing new things.
The mentor program offers something for everybody, and regardless of where you're at in your career, it's not about the most experienced people being mentors. People that are just a couple years into their career can and should be mentoring those that are in their first year, because you have the unique situation that you went through and you can share those experiences. Here's what happened and I went through in the first couple years of my career in this profession. Here's some guidance I can give you. So being a mentor can be at any stage of your career, and being a mentee can be at any stage of your career.
People have loved it, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback, and I know it's empowered a lot of people to move up to the next level and take that next step. So I think what we wanted to accomplish is definitely happening.
I would encourage other people to join this program, even if you're not looking for a career change, even if you're really happy where you're at, because in our current positions we can all learn more. We can all expand those networks. It's just a great resource for when you have questions.
It's really cool. It is so, it sounds cliche, but it really is rewarding. I mean, it's there's something about being able to tell somebody and to have them feel like that they have really gotten something from all the experiences you have, that you can spread that to someone else and then they can use it, and I don't know, it feels good to you.